Super Bowl Sunday. And let me say this before I get started with my video. My Eagles are not in the Super Bowl. Even though we won the Super Bowl last year, man, it's still a hurt piece that we didn't make back to the Super Bowl to defend the chip. But having said that, we did get one last year. So I got to be thankful for that. You know, you can't get one every year, man. It's so hard in professional sports, as we all know, to repeat every year. So we did get the chip last year. We got one in 2018/19 season. So that's 2 in 7 years, man. You can't complain about that. And hopefully we'll be back next year. But let's talk about today's game. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Fast Comp Kev. I am the owner of this channel, which is called Fast Comp. And Fast Comp is the pro league of fashion, where the most creative minds turn outfits into influence and income. Did you hear me say that? Do you need me to repeat that again? I'll just do it, just in case you might have missed it. Fast Comp is the pro league of fashion, where the most creative minds turn outfits into influence and income. Only on the Fast Comp mobile app. And we also run Fast Comp on the Block. That's our interview series where we build relationships up with brands, all type of small apparel brands. That's where our focus is, because that's what we can reach. It's hard to reach the big apparel brands, so we start off with the small apparel brands and also our small apparel retailers and consumers. Man, we want to reach out to everybody. We're Fast Comp on the Block, and we also got Fast Comp Live. That's the business networking event where we invite the entire fashion community and the entrepreneurial community to come out, have a great time, network with other individuals, like-minded individuals in the fashion game, and also learn about Fast Comp through the Fast Comp Playbook, which we're also going to turn into a webinar. We got a lot of big things that we want to do with Fast Comp. Now, having said that, let's get to Super Bowl Sunday, and this is the question that I want to ask my viewers out there. What percentage, and this is going to be a tricky question, what percentage of viewers, of fans, do you think is tuning into the game to see the actual game between the Patriots, the AFC champions, and the Seahawks, the NFC champions, clash and get it on to see who's going to be Super Bowl champs for the 2025 season? What percentage of fans do you think is just tuning in for the game? What percentage of fans do you think is tuning in to see the halftime show featuring the biggest artist on the globe, Bad Bunny? Shout out to Bad Bunny. Now, even if you're not a Bad Bunny fan, I still think it's going to be an amazing performance by Bad Bunny. I don't want to say I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. I just haven't really tuned into any of his music. But all respect, man. Anytime you can grab that status as the number one artist or the number one selling artist in the world, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. You're putting in that work. I got to respect that. You understand what I'm saying? I have to respect it. All right, now, third, how many people do you think is tuning in to see the halftime ads? Not the halftime ads. Ads that's going to be played throughout the entire Super Bowl, airing on the network. You know, ads is the motivating factor. That's where the money comes in at, amongst other things. But we all know with these networks, most of their revenue is through ads. They have other streams of generating revenue too, but the Super Bowl, ads are a big deal. Let's just say it like that. So how many people do you think, or what's the percentage? Now, I would say the largest percentage is people actually tuning in to see the game, just to be honest. Next, I would say they're tuning into, I think, just me personally, I think they're tuning in to see the ads. And I'm going to give Bad Bunny, the halftime performer, a close second. That would put him in third, but not too far behind the ads. The game, I think, is first. You have a small percentage of people who's going to tune in just to see Bad Bunny. They might watch the game, but they might be doing 1,000 other things while the game is on. You might have some people that's more focused on the ads. They're not really into the game. They're not really into Bad Bunny, but they really want to see those ads. So it can go in terms of percentage, in terms of viewers tuning in to either watch the game, Bad Bunny, or the ads. That's what I think. What do you think? Send the comments. Share it with me. Let me know what you think. I know you have an opinion on this. Let me know what you think, man. I think it's a valid question. I definitely think it's a valid question. And for me, I always try to tie fast comp into everything that I'm doing. And those ads power to a certain extent. There's other streams of revenue that powers these networks in terms of generating revenue on Super Bowl Sunday. But we all know those ads are powerful and companies pay a lot of money for those ads. Let me throw another question out to y'all. What do you think is the conversion rate in terms of new customers that these companies will generate from the airing of these ads on Super Bowl Sunday? How is that calculated? How would they know that this new customer found out, I can say that, found out about this company through seeing that ad on Super Bowl Sunday? It might be a more technical term instead of found out, but we're going to keep it just in layman's terms. Found out about that company through that ad on Super Bowl Sunday. That conversion rate. Bringing in customers. Was it a good investment? So many eyes seeing those ads because so many viewers are tapping in to all that goes on Super Bowl Sunday. The ratings for the networks are humongous. Always is with Super Bowl. That's why the networks can charge so much money to air those ads. Those 30-second ads, 60-second ads. I don't think they have 90-second ads, but I don't think, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, maybe 15 seconds. I don't know. I got to do some research on that. But what do you think, guys? I think it's a legitimate question. I think it's a legitimate question. And I know it's going to be some data out there. I'm going to do my research to see if I can find some data on all the numbers that come out. But like I said, I try to correlate that ad spending to fast comp because this is how you, the fast comp pro, the fast comp creator, which is the individuals who participate in the competition. Fast comp pro are the individuals who create, publish, and manage the competition. Everybody's a pro, but the pro is just a pro subscription, so that's why we go with that name. Creator, you're creating content. That content that you submit in the competition, that's why I came up with the name. I was calling it fashion athletes, but it was just getting too confusing. Every time I tell somebody a fashion athlete, they think it's somebody that is actually an athlete. So we're going to scrap that. We're just going to go with a fast comp creator. asked ChatGPT, and Chat said, yeah, let's scrap it and let's take that route in terms of titling the individuals who compete in the competitions as fast comp creators. Individuals who are creating, publishing, and managing the competition, they're fast comp pros because they actually invested in that pro subscription. Gives them access to all the tools to create a competition and earn via entry fees. And they had advertising space on their competition page. As the competition starts to grow, they can start to secure advertising space, just like the networks are doing on Super Bowl Sunday. That's how I tie it all in together. You understand what I'm saying? Fast Comp. Once again, the Pro League of Fashion, where the most creative minds turn outfits into influence and income. Only on Fast Comp, man. Make sure you enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. Don't eat too many wings. Don't eat too many fries. But if you have to, just go ahead and enjoy yourself. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Do your thing. This is your man, Fast Comp Kev. It's always been. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel at Fast Comp. Make sure, or please, if you enjoyed my videos, just hit the like button and hit that notification bell. So anytime I drop a video, you'll get a notification because the videos will only get better and better and better. I'm getting better and better and better at doing this thing. You understand what I'm saying? And Fast Comp is an amazing product. I know it's my product. I'm supposed to say it's amazing, but believe me, it's an amazing product. I need you guys to go download the app. As soon as version 2 drops, I will be letting you know as soon as version 2 drops. So you can go ahead and download the app and start building your Fast Comp brand. It's either a pro or a Fast Comp creator. Either one has many potential ways to generate revenue. And that's the key, man. That's the key. And it's all based around advertising fashion/apparel products and accessories, stuff that you wear every day. Take a full body photo. List up the 5 items that you're wearing and do your thing. Turn your outfits into influence and income. Only on Fast Comp, man. Make sure you enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. I don't have a dog in the fight. It's going to be an amazing game. All right? Enjoy the game. Peace.